So first of all, let's start with Simon and your book about the Stone Roses. Do you think the Stone Roses would have got where they were, or got where to the kind of position that they got themselves into, the success that they achieved, without the help of the music press?
I think that's a better question for the people who helped them progress.
Yeah.
I think personally, when I got involved with the Roses was at Spike Island, and I did that for The Face. That was a cover story for The Face. They didn't really need my help at that point. And I think, I would say probably even before Spike Island, the Stone Roses had given up on the music press. Nobody would take, I don't think anybody really took the music press that seriously. It was around that point, I personally think, it died. And I know specifically because Helen was at the NME at the time, and I worked at the NME with Helen. And I said to Helen that I felt music journalism in this country had died when the NME, they got rid of Jack Barron, who was their greatest writer. And when I joined the NME, how I imagined the NME to be in my own head, that the only person there was Jack Barron. And I know from speaking to Sarah's got, I mean, Sarah was around during the rise of the Roses. Yeah. And she's younger than me as well. So I personally think the Roses gave me a huge disdain for the music press. And I gave up on it in '91, you know, so...
But what about Manchester? In the wider sense, Manchester was a bit of a kind of media phenomenon, wasn't it? And the press were part of that, television were part of that.
TV, well, I know Dave Haslam in his book, Manchester, England, he counted 15 NME front cover stories in 1990 that were related to Manchester. Yeah. So yeah, I guess the hype on it was to a certain extent media-driven, but as to how much people took it seriously or valued its cultural content, I'm not sure.